Well, howdy there, partner. I figured since, we got this fancy new PC edition of Red Dead Redemption 2, I'd go back and play the old crusty Xbox 360 version of the original Red Dead. In a surprise and stunning move, I've started a playthrough of a huge open world game on the very eve of Death Stranding. I'm not the smartest man, I'll say that, but I am a brave one. I mean, it'll probably be a while before we get back around to even playing this after tonight, because it's going to be a busy couple weeks. But we'll eventually get it done. What's up, Tetsu and Sly? How are you guys doing tonight? So, as you can see, I literally just once again decided, you know what? Let's do something stupid. And I just went with the stupidest choice I could, because I figured it'd be something people might enjoy. Instead of playing more Lost Worlds tonight, we got this. Lost Worlds I enjoy playing, but I'm not entirely sure it makes for the best stream. Ah, lovely, my cords are all tangled up. Not bad, got a good deal on prom roast. Prom roast? I'm guessing that's a mistype, because I've never heard of this prom roast. Lost Worlds? I mean, not Lost Worlds, the Outer World. God, I can never get that game's name right. The Outer Worlds. There's certain name titles in games that I can just never stick in my brain. Pork roast, there, yeah, that's what I thought you were going for. But I think prom roast should be a thing. Death Stranding hype, yes, for our Death Stranding hype, we're playing a game about cowboys. It kind of makes sense when you think about how much of a Westaboo Kojima is. Unfortunately, that doesn't come out until like midnight tonight, and I wouldn't really expect people to stick up. I wouldn't even expect myself to stay out that late to keep playing just a couple hours of that. I'll wait till tomorrow. Prom roast would be a drunk girl and two drunk guys after the prom. Well, I had a less darker idea for it. Just a roasting, a comedic roasting, not a spit roast. But hey, you do you. So let me do these announcements real quick, so more people can know the fun times to be had. You're picking Death Stranding up early, so I can get far enough to watch some of the stream tomorrow. We'll have plenty of time. I'm going to be starting my own stream earlier tomorrow. I'm probably going to start the stream at either 5 or 6. To make sure I get, many hours in. Probably actually be starting the stream early until I finish the game. I see what you're saying, Nico Loston. There are female fighters in the Kurdish forces, but they don't lead the armies. And so it's a big difference between leading the rebel forces and fighting in it. I specifically went looking for that just to make sure. Because I knew there'd be people in the comments in the video be like, Dartigan, excuse me, they're modeling the Kurds, and there are women fighters in the Kurdish army. And it's like, yeah, I know, but they don't lead it. So, yeah, I got another announcement I should go ahead and do. There's a YouTube announcement. And now, turn that over to HDMI. I don't know what Death Stranding is still, but it's a walking simulator. It's going to be the best walking simulator. I think it's more of a hiking simulator. I think that's a more accurate term. I think it's also more accurate to say it's kind of like a big budget Oregon Trail. Or it could just be, it's essentially, they gave, Kojima a blank check, and he just like, I'm gonna go fucking crazy after doing a lot of coke. And just play with my toys, and by toys I mean famous people. Yeah, the plot of Death Stranding is essentially the same plot you would come up with your head while, trying to figure out a plot line for why your G.I. Joes and Ninja Turtles are teaming up to fight against the Transformers. That's the kind of game that Death Stranding is. It's a 7-year-old fever dream of imagination. You're surprised I got as many sins as I did out of the paper-thin plot of Modern Warfare. Eh, It wasn't exactly. It's one of my smallest sin counts ever, actually, because it's not that big of a game. It was a bit longer in my initial script. I ended up cutting a lot because they just weren't very good. And I try to cut out bad sins these days as much as I can. My original script had like 70, and I think I cut it down to like 60 or so. Please make that a sin, the whole, fever dream thing. I actually had that written down. I was thinking of that earlier today. If it holds up, if it after I get my hands on it, that might make it into the video. So, don't you worry. Dartigan thinks ahead of his sins. You keep asking, what am I using to play this? Oh, I didn't see you, Solus. I'm playing this on my Xbox One, but it's the Xbox 360 version of the game. It's backwards compatible with the Xbox One. I think you can probably play it on PlayStation now through its system. I don't know if you can or not, though. I've never checked. Yeah, unfortunately, this game never got a PC release. And apparently the Red Dead Redemption 2 PC release ain't all that hot. It's got some issues. It's a Rockstar port, so no big surprise there. Looks like people are showing up at a good pace. We'll get started in just a minute, chat. Had to wet the whistle. I kind of had to do my exercise later today because I had some stuff to do. So my stomach's a bit sore. Can I play? You can play it on PlayStation now, but PlayStation Now is bad. It's not terrible. It's not the best way of playing any game. But if it's your only option, what else you got to do? You can play it if you haven't signed up for PlayStation Now. You can get it for free for 1 month, like I did, as your your trial error. I basically got to play all of Metal Gear Solid 4 for free by using the trial. It's like, oh, thank you. That saves me some money. The meatballs you showed in the Discord were fucking delicious. They did look delicious. Well done. I saw that photo. So, who's ready to formulate some Arthur? Well, no Arthur in this game, sadly. He's kind of gone. How are the Dartiganes going? Pretty good, actually. I kind of came back from a couple of risks. Usually when I'm editing a video together, I usually don't have time to exercise, so it's kind of serve as my rest days. So, I ate it pretty good today. I also ate a lot of chicken while I was, working on the video. I had a couple chicken meals. So, and chicken's good for the gains. Some nice white meat. Alright, chat. Are you guys ready for a classic and what I consider to be the better Red Dead? Not that the second is bad, but I like this one better. Also, Jim. You doing good, boa? Yeah, I like how you spelled boa. You spelled it correctly. Good going, Jim, and thank you for your 24 months. 2 years, my man. Well, I haven't seen this game in full yet, but as Red Dead Redemption 2 was... Yeah, we're playing these in the proper, time sequence. Can't see to wait how he earns his happy ending. Yeah, it is a pretty nice ending, actually. Alright, so. You guys ready? I've kind of... This is another one of those games that's been on my belt, for on my list to do for a long time. I hope you enjoy tonight's stream of it, because it'll probably be like 2 to 3 weeks before we get back to this game. Because I got, Death Stranding and Star Wars game coming up after that. And then it'll take me out, then I'll probably gotta finish Life is Strange 2 in December. So, you're getting one Red Dead Redemption stream probably this month. I know, but that's how it all works out. Alright, we begin. Download... I wonder if this actually came with the DLC. Deadly Assassin, Warhorse... No, not the good DLC, the expansion. Deadly Assassin outfit. Golden Guns, Compliments of the House, and a Warhorse. Oh, never mind, it does come with Undead Nightmare. Who knows, I could probably get 2 Sin videos out of this thing. Deadly Assassin doubles your Deadeye. Don't want to use it then. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's enough content in Undead Nightmare to make a video out of it. What happened to The Witcher 3? I finished that a while ago. I just haven't made a video on it yet. I just had the footage banked for later use. Create a new save game. Same as I'm doing with this one. Yeah, I kind of figured Death Stranding would have those issues of it taking a long time to get going. I kind of wish Kojima would make a more linear game again. I'm not sure if his approach to open world is the best approach. I'm not sure how well this game is emulated on an Xbox One, but we'll find out. There he is. Fresh off his stint in the extended epilogue of Red Dead 2. Am I related to CinemaSins? I'm not connected to them at all, if that's what you're asking. I've never had any contact with them or anything like that. I think this one achieves a better Western feel than the second game does. Especially through the music. Hey Adewall, how are you? Hello to anyone new as well, ladies. You know, graphics of this game have aged pretty well, actually. At least in the faces. You love this game? I love this game a lot too, when it came out. Blackwater. You know, these two are way more talkative later on. And they're not trying to build suspense. I guess next I'll have to play Red Dead Revolver to complete the trilogy. Though that's not exactly canon anymore. This is one of the few games you've beaten without using cheats. Why do you use it? Well, have you given into the the allure of cheating yourself out of a victory? And the game, and yourself, and however that meme works? Please send KOTOR. That is doable. But I got another Star Wars game coming up soon. I'll do it eventually, just for you, Tommy Wiseau.
I agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
Well, she makes a convincing argument.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is
I've used that same exact argument.
Difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Revolver is still canon? Are you sure about that? It's good to hear. No problem, Tommy. No promises on when it'll happen, but it'll happen eventually.
Cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
What year does this game take place in, by the way? It's like early 1902 or something, isn't it?
A car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
1911? So it's like 10 years after the end of Red Dead Redemption 2.
Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war.
A lot of exposition grandmas on this train.
Judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. The Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends.
Exposition, Grandma? Can you tell me all the things that'll be important?
Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
Hey, Sigil, how are you?
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization...
Oh my god, I'm finally playing it. That's right, cut stupid.
They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have. The chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush.
They've come to spread the word of religious icon. A true god worth worshipping. Doesn't even have a proper name. Doesn't need one. That's all your exposition. Like, there's your train ride. Alright, seems like it's working pretty well for the Xbox One. You have discovered the deadly assassin outfit. Am I going to finish this game? Eventually, but tonight will probably be the only stream of this for the entire month because I got Death Stranding and Star Wars game to play. Thank you, Xbox. I've got a golden gun, by the way. Well, like, I'm just, you know, we're getting a head start. We'll be coming back to it, but I gotta go Death Stranding and more than likely Star Wars. But I wanted to play something fun tonight to get us back into the spirit of true open world games. Of just traveling the plains. Of walking slowly. Of reconnecting America. Hello, gentlemen. You know what I like about this game? It isn't I like details, but sometimes Red Dead 2 was a victim of those details, and we just get bogged down and everything. If you really want to roleplay it, it's good for that, but sometimes you just want to play the game and not have to, like, spend 10 seconds cutting the skin off an animal. How am I tonight? Real good. I'm, you know, relaxed. I didn't get to go jogging this... I knew it could happen. I didn't get to go jogging this morning because it's rained all day. How am I tonight? No, 2 questions in a row, the same thing. Good. I think that puts it pretty, you know, succinctly, however that word works. My mouth ain't working so hot. I like... Oh, there he is. There he be. His lumbago acting up right now.
You must be John Marston.
Oh, wrong dude. Never mind. That's not Uncle.
Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends.
That's right. He doesn't show him until much later.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Follow Jake. Look around first.
Where are you going, Mr. Marston? We gotta get moving.
You know, don't hassle me, game. That is one bored-looking prostitute. Must not be good business right now. Am I excited for Shrek 5? I didn't even know that was going to be a thing.
Are you walking to Fort Mercer, Mr.
Speaking of Death Stranding, eat the baby. Lean meat.
See, I'm gonna slap you. You ain't gonna find sturdier horses than these in all of New Austin.
I wonder how well... I never actually did check how well this matches up to it is in this town in Red Dead Redemption 2.
No need to kick up a lot of dust.
Is this Destiny? Pardon?
Let's get going, Mr. Marston.
I'm trying to shoot everyone.
Kindly to that kind of behavior.
Spur you horse, tap A. Nobody talks about who the baby.
So it's Fort Mercer you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then? Why'd they leave? Well, I ain't entirely
Isn't this entire area also playable in Red Dead 2? Or is it is there like a cutoff point? Because it never actually makes you come into this area, you just look at it from a distance.
You know how things is.
It is playable, yeah, but they never have you give you a reason to come to it, isn't that right?
Well, like
Because I don't remember actually, you know,
you ain't gonna find many
I stayed pretty close to the
folks
plot at that
around
point,
these
and it
days.
never makes you come down this way.
About as sociable as no
There's
freedom
nothing to do, that's what I figured.
I mean, I ain't
Yeah,
one
the
to
Mexico
judge
is the only
a
area it's not in it.
company he keeps, but
Well, you ain't been friends for a long time.
No realistic horse testicles? Yeah. No realistic snow trails either.
are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
The special encounters, interesting sights, and a diseased town.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream.
I might
gravy.
revisit Red Dead Redemption 2 for a much slower playthrough at some point, now that it's out on PC. I'm waiting for, like, you know, it to be patched up and maybe modded, though.
We all?
Can someone donate a PS3 to you? Well, you can get those not too, you know, they're not too expensive on, you know, on eBay or something.
Yeah. So it was the module
Actually,
I-
you can have PlayStation Now on your PC and play it, you know, have it streamed to you.
Says he got a telegram
So you don't even need the
from
the PlayStation 3.
asking for a guide. I guess it's none of
That's
my
how I
business.
played Metal Gear Solid 4. So, forget the PS3, just download the PlayStation Now app if you're willing to, you know, play a streamed version of it.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
No,
I'm a main
Just
character.
chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
trust me. There's things you better off not
Waiting for
knowing.
PlayStation 10? Ah, a gamer waiting till like 2070, I see. Smart move.
I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill.
Yeah, I wonder what a PlayStation 10 would be capable of. I kind of feel that by that point it'll be a quantum processor in the damn thing.
Come on, easy up now.
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
We're gonna play Ancestors: The Humankind Odyssey. Is that the game where you play as monkeys? In denial. Hey, 18 months, man. Thank you, and hello. Approach. I don't really know if I'd play that or not. Is there? I haven't really paid too much attention to it. Gotta make it cinematic. You know, the one thing I do hope that happens at some point in this playthrough is that the animal people glitch happens. I think it's been patched out, but goddamn do I love the animal people glitch. If the PS10 can run Crysis, my phone can run Crysis at this point. That's not exactly a benchmark anymore. It's just a meme. It's a dated one.
Bill!
And this kind of makes John look, Mr. Marston look a bit stupid to just do a call out instead of
Bill
sneaking in.
Williamson! Come out here right now!
I mean, he knows Bill pretty well.
Go away now, John.
Oh,
Don't make me kill you.
good to
Nobody
see old
needs
friends.
To kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Your mission is to kill him, though.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
After how Red Dead 2 ended, it's so strange that he's being so nice right now.
You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge!
I'm the one who makes the plans.
No more Dutch! And no more you.
What about Arthur?
Implores.
He was kind of important.
I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well,
Yeah, John is, you know, I guess he's a bit rusty.
Poor John.
Maybe that explains it. The fact that they don't finish him off. Not the smartest bandits, are they? I mean, what was he gonna do? Just try to gun them down while they had the high ground? Took a shot to the lung. Looked like it's more like a rib shot. You take a shot to the lung in this time period, you're dead. There ain't no getting back up from that. Remember, no penicillin. Thank you. Achievement. I did a lot to earn that by just playing the game and watching a cutscene.
Well, you're alive.
so it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know
Killed a
the
character in
polite
Red
word
Dead
for
2?
it.
Yeah, they did.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
Did he
Cost
wash his
us
hands first?
$15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Letting you know she's singled right up in front.
Marlin? I don't know.
So
How long
what
does it
were
take
you
to make a
doing?
gaming sins video? Usually
Trying
about
to
2
give
weeks.
Mr. Williamson
3
a
if it's a
chance.
really big game.
For old times.
And a really big video.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have.
It's character specific.
And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can
Be
earn back
useful for
of
some
that money we
tutorials,
wasted
you
on
know?
doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston,
Canonically, that
I
he has
strongly
Arthur's hat
recommend you
enclosed
don't
somewhere in
try to
his
use it
house.
quite so earnestly.
I don't know.
bear
Is it?
that in mind.
I can't really remember. Didn't he give him his hat or something? I think he said he went back and buried him. And I guess he just took it from there. Yep, game still holds up graphically too. I'm happy. Just as John got away from the mountain, Arthur gave him his hat, and you're forced to wear Arthur's hat in the land. Yeah, I remember that part of it. So, and sadly though, that was just written into it. He never mentions Arthur is not mentioned at all in this game. He was not a creation at this time. So it ends up being a little bit weird now that we have that game. Yeah, the hat and the bag, that's right. See if I can make someone fall into their pot of, stew.
How do you do? You better apologize.
Good old Euphoria physics engine.
You're lucky my husband didn't see that.
They said Arthur was always in their minds when they were writing Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm sure he was. Let me give you guys a piece of information. People lie, especially when money's involved. No, they didn't, or they could have mentioned it.
We may not have everything you want, but we do have everything you need.
They could have said Arthur. You killed Arthur, Dutch, or something like that. I don't know. You betrayed that man.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands round here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
15 whole dollar. Reckon they should have made John's hat in the game Arthur's hat, so
There's the
Arthur
foreman's
gave John
office.
that hat.
It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Mr. Farmer.
Ahoy, Mr. Marston!
Well, game is tested and approved. Birds can die. Not that I didn't know that already.
Prepare to suffer. You like to get beat, huh?
Waste those bullets. Get on your
Hope those
horse.
weren't
We
prize
gotta
chickens.
move this along. Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings.
Gotta make sure there's a bird death animation. That's my thing. Back when $15 was a lot of... I know people that today consider $15 a lot of money. It's like the difference between eating that day and getting to work.
Let's go.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient.
I'll flop out mention of Arthur. Not necessarily. I mean, if he's not... I mean, I don't think he's gonna be relevant. Like, all the characters that knew him are dead now.
Come on, boy. And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
That sounds like you're insinuating
Where'd you
something
get
there,
such an
ma'am.
idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
Cow in that field is glitchy.
That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folks like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. I don't have time to be waiting around.
Oh, you must not like my video then, Solus, because I did exactly that.
That's the barn over
iPhone
there.
version is
Paul
wild.
built it himself when I was just a little girl.
Well, you don't have to agree with everything. But I feel that was just something they wrote into the plot and it, just came out weird.
Are you bored of the ranch already?
No, it's just my horse doesn't want to run fast. No, they did get the horse mechanics a bit better in Red Dead Redemption 2. I'll give them that, though.
Back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no
This is
complaints
DLC
from me,
horse?
Mr. Farland.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. Whoops. Oh yeah, we gotta hit you first.
Come on, this is the only chance you're gonna get to rest.
Puffy
How
move.
about a cold drink,
We have to
Mr.
find this
Marston?
glitchy cow.
Getting shot then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
She this nice to every bloody body corpse that she finds on the side of the road.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is
He
trespassing
wants to,
on our
yeah,
land.
how do you fall in love with someone you just your first impression of them is
Come, let's head out.
dying on the
Nothing
side of the
about the
road?
cute
That doesn't
boy
exactly
around this
inspire
time.
romance, in my opinion. It's like, look at those scars and all that blood coming out of him.
Come on, then.
So
Let's
hot.
mount up and take a look around.
John Marston is a sexy man. Well, he's got the right jawline, but I don't know. I guess you have to like scars.
Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious.
Come on.
Oh, I see some like artifacting going on from the
Thank you, Mr.
emulation.
Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Girls that try to bone you after you tutored them. Well, she's tutoring us right now, so this is more the school teacher thing coming on to student.
Look, those damn rabbits are at the crops again. Get down and give me a hand, will you? Get your rifle out. It's about time these little thieves met their maker.
Make a fine stew.
You're better at shooting rabbits than outlaws, I see.
Yeah, don't walk in front of me while I'm shooting.
You got one. Thank you, Mr. Marston. Looks like we'll be having rabbit stew tomorrow. Mount back up. We should check
Oh
out
yeah,
the
no
rest of
animal
the range.
skinning right now. Let the OP aim
We
assist
should
take its
keep
course.
moving. There's still a ways
It
to go.
just feels dirty. I use the strafing the strafing mechanism when I'm using a controller. I level the sights on a certain plane, and then move back and forth until they cover a target.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Just trying to like micromanage your aim with a stick ain't so good.
We can't afford to lose any more livestock. Kill him, Mr. Marston.
Oh, I had no ammo. That's why I couldn't shoot.
Let's go.
Dead doggo.
Sorry about that, old friend.
Nice shot.
Not exactly skittish, are they? It ate a chicken.
Got one. Well, we got rid of the coyotes. I just wish we'd saved all the chickens.
Isn't it too late for this one? You got to play Death Stranding. Well, I'm going to be playing Death Stranding. I'll be coming back to this one eventually, but we'll be playing Death Stranding mostly for the rest of the month.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into
Hey,
it,
Puff,
miss.
how are you?
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Here we are.
There you go. Separated from your horse, will return to the hitching post outside of your house. Did I not hitch horse?
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
On my iPhone, Dart because PS4 logout won't log back in. We only get 6 hours of sleep? That's not healthy at all. Mineral stores, doctors and gunsmiths around there. Some people even deal in valuable information around their surroundings. Right, let's see this outfit. This is Marston's typical bounty hunter clothing. Of the gentleman's attire. Deadly assassin. Oh, you have to do that, actually. By finding all the pieces. Undiscovered outfit. Okay, we'll just keep with that for the time being. You love the porg emote? Is that a new Twitch Global or one you got from a channel or something? Real men only sleep 6 hours and are kept awake and healthy with adrenaline and the blood of their enemies. It sounds like a great bit of bullshit. But hey, if you can do it, hey, more power to you. I prefer to get the full 8 hours of sleep. Try not to do much poker in this game. The AI cheats. Yeah, I'm aware. You have to do some of it though. Why wouldn't you want to get a good couple rounds of skin in there? Assassin gives you an eye patch. No, I have to avoid that because we'll get stuck doing nothing but Metal Gear memes. Keep feeling I can just get a plate of stew for some reason. Bonnie, I'm already a demon. Hey, Mexicutioner, how are you? I like that name.
Let's go. Whoa.
It's okay, Puff. We understand. You're having technical difficulties.
Yeah.
What's up, Mike? Did I like Red Dead 2? I did. Good, solid, open world game. None of that was issues, though.
How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra
I heal like a
scars,
14-year-old, ma'am.
Good. Come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
You give Moo love? Well, thank you,
I
Mike.
certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some
Also,
people
spoiling Red Dead 2.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr.
They'll take many nights, ma'am.
I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those
You were on the
gentlemen
train
with
too,
bowler
though.
hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
All right, I'll show you how we ride round these.
They all call him a city boy. I mean, just because he rides on a train, everyone was riding in trains. Like, she was on that train, too. And really, even Blackwater doesn't even count as a city when you have Saint Denis just right up the road from it. Like, Blackwater is just a little town. Saint Denis is the actual city. Which also never gets mentioned in this game. Joe is talking about me, calling me dumb. Okay, hi Joe.
On the count of 3. 3, 2,
I know a lot of Joes.
1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about
Lady, I will leave nothing but fucking bones. Well, shit. I forgot that happens. It's okay, we gave her a handicap. Angry Joe, that's the only Joe I know. Yeah, but I don't watch his channel. Kind of overdone at this point. The whole angry gamer thing, that feels like a 2000s kind of YouTube channel. Obviously, my riding game is weak. I forgot the horse would kick you off if you spur it too much, because that's not in Red Dead 2. This one's different. Which Joe are we talking about then? I mean, there's probably a couple Joes in chat when you actually, you know, do the math. I think she's already, you know, waiting there at the finish line. Come on, game, give me a blue shell. I like that she was up all night setting up campfires to mark the path of the race. Joe Mama. Oh well. We didn't need to impress anyone anyways. We got the excuse that, oh, we injured ourselves and it's hard to ride a horse. Do I prefer Red Dead 1? I prefer the story of Red Dead 1, yes. I also prefer some of the gameplay because it's less bloated in terms of all the detail. Like, I don't really care about taking 10 seconds to skin an animal every single time, or search a corpse. That got old. It's a nice detail, I'll give it that, but it gets old really quick. And you're just like, come on, can't this be a little faster? Everyone is doing Joe memes now in chat. Congratulations, Joe. You know, I don't even see her on the map anymore. I have never lost this race. I wouldn't have lost it either, but I forgot the horse would kick you off. I've begun learning the loyalty of my mount. It's increased stamina due to this bond. Kill your horse at the end. No, that was sad enough in Red Dead 2.
That was fun.
Sure.
Kind of expecting a I totally smoked you line.
Visit Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just
What do I think about Pepe? Cool frog.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Nice meme. Many uses. Do it. It'd be like Old Yeller, but with a, you know, rabies is a, you know, an underlooked gameplay option. I think more games should include the rabies virus, and you had to put down animals you love. Let's do another one of these. Yeah, no Death Stranding spoilers if that's happening. I didn't see any.
Good, Miss McFarlane. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the reins, Mr. Marston.
Let's add Rockstar to add rabies to Red Dead 2 Online. Well, they might have a quest for it eventually, who knows? It is Rockstar we're talking about. Oh, yeah. What am I trying to do? The reins are there, not on a
Stop
horse.
wasting time and get on with it, please. You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we
Well,
last spoke?
got some news for you.
Miss?
Your overhead just decreased a little
Well,
bit.
that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
You're gonna die of
There's
ligma.
always
Ah,
hope,
yes, a
Mr.
terrifying
You
disease.
can't be a rancher in
No
this
known
kind of
cure
country if you
or
don't
cause.
believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so.
Girlfriend
I can't think
reviews
of
is
any
super
other way to
wholesome.
say
I've seen
thanks,
thumbnails of that,
right?
but never watched
What
any of
about
them.
you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure.
See if we can flip it.
For having a personality.
I just
Oh, the
know
horse is
there are
going
two
wild,
things
man.
to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even
Oh,
going to
shit, we're being shot at.
with a response.
It's the horse's fault.
I think it's kind of
Mr.
funny
Marston in the
how
wacky
you
Wild
died on the
West.
side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
It's gonna be the most interesting ride to town she's ever had.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship. Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us.
Kill
and
Bambi?
I don't
No,
think
there's
you're a
too
bad
many of them.
man.
Overpopulated.
Stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like
Are you
Paul
trying to
says,
use
don't go
voice to
making
text,
mistakes.
Puff? Oof.
I
You
appreciate
are
your
having a rough time
concern
tonight.
for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out,
I can't imagine
I'd
trying to
take it.
type
I
into
can
Twitch
assure
by,
you that.
talking at Twitch.
You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great
Oh.
Plains.
Oh,
A farm?
shit.
Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new
Okay, this
to
is
it.
3 years after
You're
the end of
telling
Red Dead
me?
2.
So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
Uncle. Well, he's not my uncle, as far as I know. Just an old dog who's as lazy as a lizard on a hot day. Kind of fella laboring under the delusion that
We're gonna be
age
wanted
brings
men by the time we get to town.
Sounds like the perfect person to leave in charge of your entire livelihood.
We go way back, and I didn't have a lot of choice.
I'd be getting back there if I was you.
That's what I'm trying to do, miss.
Yeah, I messed up for all of our Red Dead 2, so it's not a comment addressed to me. Hold right bumper to slow down. No, we just keep going full speed. Pull in like a madman.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not.
Did you just
But it
repeat
does
your
okay
comment
for
earlier,
us.
Adewall? Or was that someone else? And you're just copying that comment from them. Apparently all my viewers are dying of ligma.
Most important thing for you right now is get
Old
yourself to
memes
the
are
Dr.
killing my
Doctor's
chat.
office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
You hope GTA 6 will not have auto snap aim? It will, because it'll be made for consoles.
Morning, partner. Howdy.
What do we got? We got the general store. And the bank. This isn't the bank we got the loan from, is it? Oh no, this isn't Blackwater, never mind. Different town. Undertaker. Did he get thrown off a steel cage match in Hell in the Cell? I forgot just how kind of empty some open world games from this era were. Like, yeah, there's a lot of geometry, but you can't do much with it. I think this town is also in the... Yeah, of course it would be. And you had that said, it's been confirmed. The Jews run the country. So don't quote me on that. I was quoting game. Game said bad thing, not Dartigan.
Hey, handsome. Are you busy?
Sometimes I repeat something in game before I realize, like, oh, chat's gonna make a meme out of that. I don't think there's actually much we can do right now until we start the mission.
Relations with Mrs. Winston. You can make good money for goat meat over in West Elizabeth. Is that right?
Hey, guapo. Lo que ofrezco merece el precio, ¿ah?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh, you speak Spanish, do you? Someone want to translate. I'm sure she was asking, do you want to pick flowers with me this evening? Not something dirty. Ever hold pomade. Keep every hair in place. Blocked in the US, welcomed in China. Am I gay? No. Got kind of a weird animation going on there. He's like waving one hand. Oh, the good old Euphoria physics engine. Mwah. Best physics. Mainly because of all the laughter it provides. I need to play GTA 4 at some point, just so we can just fall over drunk when a thimble rolls into our foot.
It's excellent to see you today.
Medicine. Well. The apple. We have no more money. What is my rating for both Red Dead Redemptions 2? 8 and 9. I'll let you figure out which number goes to which game.
Here I am.
Stop, doggy. No, give me a pet button. No pet button.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company.
Need GTA 4 so I can ram cars at top speed and go ragdolling out the window halfway down the highway.
Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
Well, I just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Someone in chat just wrote my obituary. Apparently the Clintons had me killed. Hey, I didn't mention anything about Henry Epstein or whatever his name was. Somehow we increased our honor by buying some medicine. These people respect capitalism. Must kill horses. Once purchased or rented, you can save your game. Each location has a hitched horse and extra ammunition. I don't think we have any more money though right now. I think we used it all buying the medicine.
Hello, sir.
We got the Second Amendment for a reason, don't we?
Yeah, I got no money.
Howdy.
I'll do some robberies.
Remember to return. We got the heart.
Now relax, partner.
Help
Before I
me.
shoot a hole in your head.
Thank you.
Just an innocent businessman.
Where do you keep the cash? Show my face? You show your face.
Come on. Easy now.
He got brave real quick. seeing the products on a shelf saying product not available. Maybe they're just models, or they're floor versions. You don't want to buy a floor version everyone's touched, do you?
How can I help you?
Hi there.
You won't find anything Jewish made in this establishment, sir.
Oh, that's good to know. Horse pills. Infested Adina. What is it? Would you buy anything, Chad, that has it's labeled infested?
Thanks a lot.
All the best.
I look like God, that's why I can't show my face. Yeah, I'm truly like the Ark in the Raiders of the Lost Ark. It just melts your face off because you're all Nazis. Alright, let's do a mission for the sheriff. Wait, that is my horse, isn't it? Oh no, we didn't take our horse here. That's right, we came by carriage. The worms help it stay lean. You can't fool me, I know all of you are Nazis.
Excuse
you
me.
Post on that there Facebook about politics.
You got a visitor.
Shut up, you! And what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
I look like Snowden if he worked out. There we go. How about
That's
that?
because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys?
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
On what? You getting cute with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir.
You know, I would have to tell someone to stop spitting on my
I
floor.
done seen enough of
Or into the
your
bucket.
hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening
Everyone's
my
disgusted by spitting. Have you ever been around someone chewing tobacco and he's spitting in it in a cup?
Capture or
It's the grossest
kill Bill
thing.
Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here.
Tuberculosis is the least of your
Whole world has
worries.
problems, mister, and I'm here doing what
Well,
I can.
they do spit it in a can at the very least.
Why? What's happening?
Right now,
Don't worry, all the alcohol they drink,
I got the railway
kill anything in you.
people to pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye.
You would
to
drink the
burned down
spit.
settlements up there.
Hmm.
We got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box
Some good
Canyon,
backy
he's
spit.
shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country, and I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what.
I'll do all that shit for you, cause, you know, reasons.
Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Hey, Husky. Hey, Zach.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Hmm.
The saloon's this way.
Wasn't wise to say he's from a criminal hideout.
So who we looking for?
A bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walt. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers and
I do wish this game would get re-released and touched up a bit. I don't know why they don't. Maybe it's just too hard, the way it was coded.
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
They really needs
That's
it.
an interesting approach to law enforcement.
It doesn't even need that much, to be honest.
There's the dumb rat bastard now.
What kind of soup are you making, Mike? Are you making a fine miso soup?
See what kind of
Have you mixed in your daishi?
Let's go, Marston. I've been after that son of a bitch for months. God damn it, he's on to us. Get after him.
Roach.
Come on.
I'm planning to actually make some miso soup. I gotta get the miso and bonito flakes, though.
If Walt's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
I see that guy spawning in on my radar in weird patterns. He's actually... Wait, am I supposed to go with him or follow Blue Dot or Red Dot, dude? What's going on? Where is... What are you doing over here? Oh, I think the game might have broke. You aspire to be as good as me at cooking? You could probably do better. I'm still just... I got a couple things I can make. Alright, maybe he'll spawn in correctly when we get to somewhere. It's kind of ruined the mood, though. How many instruments do we need for our soundtrack, Bob? Oh, just give me a bass guitar. See, now he's over here. He's flying around the map. Can I make a good turkey sandwich? Give me good turkey, and yeah, I'll be making plenty after Thanksgiving. He's fucking with me. See you later, Sigil. Pick up the pace, boy. Are you gonna teleport again, sir? Watch that blue dot on the map. Return to Marshall Johnson. You know what? Let's reset this mission. Oh, I can't even shoot him to reset. I don't have my lasso yet either, do I? No, I do not. Maybe I can spook his horse. This is an Easter egg? No, this is just... Oh, the game is, you know, not... This game had a lot of bugs, but it had some funny bugs. I'm just gonna have to fail the mission by getting too far away from him. He seriously glitched out. Oh, what? Okay.
Looks like we got company, boys.
Damn,
microwave.
Now this is what happens when you play a 10-year-old game on a console it was never designed for and being emulated on.
Move up to that wagon on your right. I'll cover you. There's one behind the crate. Take him down.
You boys just ain't that tough. When are you sending the men out to fight?
Get to that crate. I got you covered. Take that fella behind the rock, boy.
Now on to the next one.
Yep, so many achievements.
I got you, boys. Make a move for that There's another one behind.
To blind fire your weapon from... Oh, fire the weapon while holding... Fire the weapon without holding left triggered aim. It doesn't work, game. I'm trying to fire a weapon without aiming. Doesn't work.
How many of these fools are there?
Yeah, it says if you want to blind fire, shoot without aiming. Doesn't work. Tilt the screen up. Oh, okay. It's weird. On Pack Cube? No, this is an official Xbox One version of the game. It's emulated on that, so it's legal. I mean, not that I use the Pack Cube for anything nefarious. Pack Cube is a good and honest console, alright? Hey, see you later, Puff.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Later on, bro. Let's see how... Count the seconds how long it takes to loot a body here, chat. 1.
Can I have this?
We'd still be looting the first body right now if this was Red Dead 2. I don't think I've unlocked the ability to multi-target in Deadeye mode yet, have I? That's like specific to a certain mission. Because I kept trying to do it during the fight. Don't worry about low honor. Yeah, you really don't have to. Like, John Marston is portrayed as like this... Oh, a snake bit me!
I hate these things!
Skin the animal. But as I was saying, John is actually kind of a nice boy. He always gets portrayed as a bad guy, but he's always the nicest dude in a cutscene. Be lucky you never played Red Dead 2 online. Nothing says immersion like getting killed while looting a body and getting the money after you respawn.
Rest in peace, my friend.
Come here, horse. Red Dead 2 didn't need an online mode? Well, this game has an online mode too. So it was, you know, historically there. I just wish they wouldn't have focused so much on it, especially for the DLC stuff, because apparently you're getting no single-player DLC. Which is really dumb, in my opinion. It's like no one was really buying Red Dead for the multiplayer. They were buying it for the epic single-player. I guess they just, you know, made so much money off Grand Theft Auto 5 due to the multiplayer, they thought they could replicate it. And I don't think it's quite worked out the same, has it? Is this a Hall horse simulator? The simulation of the horse? Nah, I played better. To be honest, Red Dead 2's horses are way better than this. We kill all snakes. Hear it rattling. Rat works too. Or armadillo, whatever that is. When is John attacked by Revolver Ocelot? I think you're a bit confused, friend. Damn it, I know there's a snake here, unless it's part of the soundtrack. There it is. This land is safe.
Let's go.
I do miss... you can't really cause as much mayhem in this game as you can in, like, old-school GTA games, though. In fact, even in modern GTA games, it's hard to cause mayhem, because they make the punishment for it way more strict. You get killed way quicker. I think I spent more time just running around the streets in GTA 3, killing people, and blowing cars up, than actually playing the game. Fine Finger Fillet is now available in several locations. How many snakes are on the map? An infinite amount.
Let's go.
What the hell did I miss out on?
Come on.
I have no idea why I'm killing you, fine gentlemen, but it's happening. Dance, partner! Good deeds are small, are noticed. No, hey, I did a good deed. Hey, you come back here and acknowledge my good deed.
Watch your step, partner.
Whoa there, you trying to get friendly with me? Let me guess, you didn't see me here, right?
Excuse me, mister.
I killed many men and horses for that dude, and he doesn't even want to say thank you. I don't have the lasso yet, can't tie him up.
Hey there!
Don't you move a muscle now.
That's right.
Get the hell out of my way!
Get on out of here.
Come on.
Alright, let's do another mission for the chief. The chief, I mean the sheriff. Oh, we got a mysterious encounter. Oh no, it's the lady.
Oh, they took my boy! My boy!
Who did?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took it.
Can't the police force help you?
Oh, they can't even help
Police
themselves.
force, I believe you mean the
Please,
sheriff.
sir, my son is missing. I need your help.
I don't think police was even a term that was commonly used right now. At least not in this neck of the woods. Go search for the boy at Hanging Rock. there like a marker on my map for that? Can I do a Mr. Dink impression for me? Let me, how'd that go again? Douglas. I'm gonna go. Are you stuck in a Western world again, Douglas? Oh, my latest invention will help you out a lot there, Douglas. Okay, there it be. So, you know, something I gotta build up my impression. Have to do it a couple times before it gets proper. Set waypoint. Very expensive. I'm totally not a Jewish stereotype, Douglas. I'm not offensive to anybody. For some reason, I sound like Bernie Sanders, Douglas. Don't ask me why that's the thing. It's just odd. I noticed it just recently. Douglas, let me tell you about my healthcare plan. It's going to involve a lot of taxes on you, Douglas. My voice is starting to hurt from doing that, and I'm not even doing it correctly. That's more of a Bernie Sanders than, you know, Douglas, than, you know, Mr. Dink. Well, I'm not at the place that I need to be. Yeah, it's over there. I forgot. GPS technology wasn't that great on the Xbox 360. You're getting some nog? Oh, you gotta save that nog for the proper day, though.
Let's go.
You know, when it comes to nog, it kind of has to be, like, actually made nog. Store-bought nog is, like, you know, this is, like, super sweet, and there's no alcohol in it. I mean, no, it's just really the sweetness of store-bought nog. Seems like it's a bit too much. But my mom won't actually make eggnog anymore because she's read that it's, you know, possibly, you know, bad for you. The fuck is nog? Eggnog. What's wrong with you? Or is that too much of an American term? Chat, for any of you non-American chats, what is a very American term that you would only hear out of Americans? I'm curious now. America. Load up. Calling people boy. Gnarly. We call it pop. American appetite's complete. That's all we need to know. He's dead. Apparently he's done for, man. Found a blood stain in a boot. They're called fries, not potato chips. Well, that's true. They are called fries if it's a French fry. Because they're fried in oil. But I actually recently I discovered a superior way of making homemade fries that doesn't involve you just, you know, heating up a big pot of oil and stinging up your house. And they actually come out a lot crispier than, you know, frying them like that. Hello, good sir.
There's much treasure here. You want map? I retire. Here, take map. You earn it.
I'll happily.
You're John from accounting. You're not actually Chinese. No, I'm not using an air fryer either. All you gotta do is, first, it's a weird process, but it works. I swear it does. Click Treasure Hunter in the Challenges section of the journal. You know, access via the... You actually start out, you cut your fries into shape, and then you boil them in water for a long time until they get really soft and just almost like they're about to break. And then you cook them in an oven. You put a little bit of oil on them and cook them in an oven for like an hour, and you get the most crispiest fries you've ever had. It's almost like they almost have like it's almost like they get a glassy coating on them, but they're super good. It's kind of, I believe it's actually a British way of making potato fries, if I'm not mistaken. Use high heat stable oils such as avocado, coconut oil. I only, when it comes to oils, I usually use grapeseed or olive oil in the pan, hot. But yeah, if you guys don't believe me, try cutting your fries and boiling them until they're almost incredibly soft and about to break apart. Then sticking them in just put them on a pan and cook them up in the oven. Very crisp. Dartigan's food tip 101. Your air fryer only takes 20 minutes. Way too much work for a poutine. It is very similar to poutine, actually. Or poutine, however it's pronounced. I talk about all these recipes and stuff, but you know what I ate today? Just a big bowl of cereal and some almond toast for supper. I was like, I don't feel like cooking. Just give me some toast with almond butter on it and some cereal.
Hello? Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea.
Call tech support.
If it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic.
Cereal dinner is a true meal of loneliness. No, it's usually a meal that I don't feel like cooking tonight.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure.
Can we expect KOTOR in January? Probably not. If you haven't noticed, the first half of next year is just packed.
Marshal, I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go.
He's a handsome man.
You ride with us again, Marson?
All you ate today was 2 breakfast sandwiches.
I will try.
I started my day out with my breakfast shake and cereal, and then later, I didn't really eat too much today, but my green smoothie has like a full meal in it, so it kind of counts. And I have one of those usually every day. Horse! Horse! Got to hit you. Let's see if he wigs out this time. Have I played Need for Speed Most Wanted? No. I'm not really a big racing gamer. Even when you live with your girlfriend, there were days you ate cereal. Yeah, I know that that very well. Sometimes you just don't feel like cooking. You want something you can put together in minutes.
I guess I am. Ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud?
In fact, today was a recharge day.
Forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Wilson folded you up like an empty purse the last time, if I remember correctly.
How do you know that? You weren't there.
See your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain.
Yeah, I'm not into racing games, even ones with stories. They're just not for me.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Marson. I ain't
Pop-Tarts. Taste like candles.
Believe me, Marshal. Neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a
But ever since I started doing YouTube full-time, I've tried to make cooking into like a bit of a hobby. And coming up with new stuff. Like I'm gonna make black garlic butter soon. Because the idea of it sounds really good.
Everybody dismount. Follow me.
Dining with Dartigan. I'll take you all out on a romantic date, chat.
Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how
Pop-Tarts are delicious. I wouldn't eat them.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
To me, a Pop-Tart is like a crunchy cracker with licorice on it. Like, oh, no thank you. Is it just me, or does Marston kind of look like he's running on a treadmill and only gaining a little bit on it right now? Like his animation looks faster than he's, you know, like he should be covering more ground.
Look out! Rustler guard! Gun him down!
That's it.
I'll kill the hell out of you! Okay, boys, you head down that left fork. I'll take the right.
I think in Red Dead 2 you have a mission that takes place here, don't you? I'm almost positive of it. With that bounty hunter lady? Or the lady who became a bounty hunter?
Let's go, Marston. Get a move on.
Great mother of God.
Can we start a gang and be outlaws? You mean we're not already? Stream outlaws.
That was some
Well,
pretty damn good shooting, John.
I mean, I'm not gonna commit any crimes, we'll just be outlaws in name.
Coming from you, friend, that's a real compliment.
Max Payne's bullet time is better. Because it's just... I don't know, the shooting in Max Payne's always been better than anything Rockstar does themselves.
You're just about dead.
Yep, Rockstar has never really figured out how to do shooting all that well, to be honest.
This way.
Mainly because they designed solely for, you know, controllers. And you can't play it on PC initially.
If it ain't me, it's someone else.
Oh, GTA doesn't. They didn't even bother. It just here's an auto aim. Here's a lock on. Do it.
Move it, you're dead.
More like that, Marston. Hit.
I'm the man for it. Bastard! Hey, we got something!
I'm gonna kill this guy with a knife. Well, that was a mistake. Finish your soup. You know, I'm beginning to notice that whenever it comes to emulation on the Xbox, darks are a little too dark. I don't think it's supposed to look quite like that. He says as they kill everyone. Shooting in Max Payne 3 was only good because it wasn't an open world game like GTA. Well, no, it's just because it was a good shooting mechanic. It was always, you know, twin stick controlled, and well, as well as PC and mouse option.
Someone might as well have this.
As I've said, as I really just said, Rockstar doesn't really know how to do certain game mechanics very well, and they don't really care that they don't know how to do it very well. Yeah, I should heal.
We're clear, boys. Let's get over this bridge.
What is the heal button? Have to go into a menu to do it? Oh yeah. Wait, did I use it? Use. You already have full health. Do I, game? Do I have full health? That little red sliver on the corner of my screen doesn't really look like full health. That's the Deadeye? Oh, shit. I see a red bar, I'm thinking health. Oh, yeah, I forgot this game has regenerative health. That's right, doesn't it? Hey, it's been 10 years since I last played this game. It's basically like relearning how to play it all over again. Yep, as multiple people in chat are saying, that's the red eye. I am now aware. More like dad eye, am I right?
Damn, those Baller twins got themselves an army.
Yeah, rustling's a profitable business, and they ain't short on willing recruits these days.
Why'd a man break his back working 12 hours a day for a rancher who can afford to pay him?
The rancher can't pay him because...
Yup, it's one of them vicious circle things the marshal keeps jawing about. Look lively, they're all across the ridge.
I'm gonna beat the lot of
Push forward, we gotta get to the marshal.
Dart eye. My dart eye is very powerful. Sharding gun ability.
Your wrestling days are over. We should cross paths with the marshal up here.
He's been giving them hell on the other side.
That marshal of yours sure doesn't seem to mind getting his hands dirty.
Oh, he ain't afraid to pull the trigger, all right.
And he's been after these rustlers for a long time.
He'd tell you he's all about the book. Let the judge decide a man's fate, but he throws out plenty.
Can you run a bit faster, Mark? No, no, he wants to, trot. Well, thank you. Thank you. Oh, how do I give back? I got the wrong shoulder camera. There we go. You wanted the old school Command and Conquer Red Alert 2 with Russians saying affirmative. You mean you don't want the mobile game that looks incredible? That everyone's happy about? Wait, that game already came out, did it? My friend said that if Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order gave a purple lightsaber as a pre-order bonus, he would have bought the game in a heartbeat. Is that really all it takes, is a single color? Like, that's what I wanted. Nothing else matters but the color. I mean, I feel that I'm a bit more picky than that. Now, who cares about the color of a lightsaber? Unless you're... I mean, especially the purple lightsaber. Oh, it was Samuel L. Jackson's color that he specifically asked for so he could stand out better. What a great character he was.
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. All right, stealthy as you can, boys. Let's get as close to those bastards as we can.
No, I think stealth isn't an option now because we've been shooting up the entire valley. Mara Jade Skywalker had a purple... You mean that character that isn't canon? She never existed. Sorry to ruin your beliefs. Maybe I can do a stealth kill here. She isn't canon to Disney Star Wars. Yeah, the people who own the Star Wars license. And decide what's canon or not. No stealth animations, huh? Oh! Something tells me this darkness isn't how this is supposed to look. I think this might be emulation issues again. Chandler, am I the only one that's tired of Star Wars in general? I think I liked it better when it didn't come out all the time than when there's like a good wait, like years even. It's like I don't think Star Wars is really cut out for the Marvelization of it, where there's a one every year. I liked it better with Ewan McGregor. Poke your head out, come on. Oh, well, I didn't get to finish killing that dude.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right. Oh, thank
To be honest, I think Marvel needs to follow that, that ideology as well of not releasing a movie every year.
Yes.
But it apparently works better for that since you have so many different characters.
About Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir.
Yeah, 3 every year, I mean.
Mr. West Dickens. He's missing.
4 every year, huh?
Who?
An upgrade
Mr.
then.
West Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
That's a man who is just over it. They're not releasing a movie in 2020, Marvel isn't? Focusing on Disney shows. More. There you go, chat. There's you. I saved you, chat. The mooing is now free. Wes Dickens. I love that character, actually. There should have been more corpses to loot. Horsey, come, horse. Hopefully Black Panther 2 introduces a Namor or a Dr. Doom. Can they even use Dr. Doom? I thought that was tied to the, Fantastic Four. Or did they buy the rights back to that? So I guess we should go back to the ranch and do a mission for her. Whoops. Which one was she? We need to go back to the W. No, that's no. Okay, never mind. Nigel West. We should go do Nigel West actually. In fact, yeah, Nigel West it is. See you later, Husk. Bonnie gives you your lasso? Yeah, okay, never mind. We should go do that. Yeah, I keep forgetting we're still technically in the tutorial section of the game. Lasso, very important. Disney didn't need to buy the whole studio? Yes, but they could, so why not? I mean, the studio didn't have to sell all of itself, but they wanted to. I mean, come on, guys, just give into it. Disney will own everything eventually. Because you guys keep going to watch their Marvel movies.
Let's go.
Everything you love will eventually be owned by Disney. Pretty sure they'll eventually own DC as well. Then they can combine it into one super comics universe. Now that I think about that, that might actually be kind of cool. Disney will never own your hentai? Au contraire, they will. Do I think Warner Brothers would ever sell DC? Well, they're not doing anything with it, are they? Or at least anything memorable. Gotta make the money somewhere. I think it's too late to go sleep. WB needs his Arkham games. Yeah, Disney has not really shown much interest in games. They just farmed it off to EA. Like, no, really, well, Square Enix is getting in the Marvel game, the Avengers, but that's really it. Yeah, we got an outfit from someone. I think it was a bandit outfit. Apparently not. You're calling it now? The protagonist of Red Dead Redemption 3 is gonna die. Well, that... What makes you think that? What history is giving you that feeling that that will happen? They would own Mortal Kombat? Disney owns a lot of it, stuff that's not just, kid-friendly, You're confused, or you're just gonna moo. I'm only half interested in the topic of Disney and Marvel myself. But it's one of those things that the internet complains about endlessly. When they used to champion it, it's like, alright, we're finally getting all these cool comic book movies. Hey, you guys, you remember when comic book movies kind of sucked?
I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
I move with you all the time, Mike.
Plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one.
I have the ninja move.
Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Ninja Moo t-shirt. I'm still waiting for the t-shirt designers to get back to me with their design proposals.
I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang.
He's basically saying I'm taking thought.
Banks, trains, held people ransom.
Stop hitting on me.
We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why.
Can we have a raid if there's anyone that I think needs the help?
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt.
Oh.
And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. people don't forget.
He's Scottish.
Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true. Especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her, well, I don't
Everything's
know
so
what he
tragic.
was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and...
God, you got like every main character trait.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read. Taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's
Red
the
Dead
life I
Redemption
led.
2 looks mind-blowing on PC. I fear the port has some problems though.
I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Wait, Bonnie is in Red Dead Redemption Online? I didn't know that. And she looks older there.
You're not gonna get much herding done without a horse. All right, let's head over to the cow pen. It's about time a budding farmer such as yourself learned how to
Alright,
herd
Chad.
cattle.
Perfect opportunity for Moo. Red Dead Redemption Online takes place before Red Dead Redemption 2, and she'll give you missions helping her move out of her house to escape the plague.
Understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked.
Good to see you, Miss McFarland. Excuse me,
How long
sir?
before Red Dead Redemption 2 does it take place?
Get behind the herd. That should start them moving in the right direction. Assuming they aren't put off by your smell.
How much of a herd you got here, man? It's like what? A week of steak?
You'll be a ranger. No
Fast cow. Go, cow, go. Shouldn't we have a dog helping us? How much steak do you eat a week? Well, I'm guessing it's like a family. Or like, you know, a barbecue. My math is probably off. I'll admit. I'll be the first to admit that. Can we spam Moo emote? Sure, in this instance, why not? I mean, when do I ever say no to it anyways?
Let's go.
Yeah, I know it takes place before Red Dead Redemption 2, but how much before? I'd imagine Bonnie would have to be like a kid at that point if you go back too far. Because I think she's only supposed to be like in her 20s in this game. Because of the facial capture, she looks older. Oh, that would explain it. John kind of looks a bit, you know... Actually, John looks, you know, appropriate. He kind of doesn't look old in that one compared to this one.
Let's go.
They get all the other characters that appear in this game in that game's age looking right, though. Guessing that had a different team do it.
Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
I was kind of hoping for my lasso, but alright. Red Dead Online takes place right after that Vanderlyn Blackwater raid goes bad. Okay, not that far back then. There we go. Hi-ho, Silver. Alright, let's go do Bonnie's next quest. You have to make... I hope Rockstar's next game is something we don't know what it is. Not a Grand Theft Auto, or, well, I'd accept a Bully too, but I don't think that's gonna happen. In fact, I hope Rockstar's next game isn't even open world. Give me something linear. I don't think Sasquatch is in this game. That's more of a Grand Theft Auto thing. But I could be wrong. It's been 10 years since I last played this. It's a racing game called Midnight Club. Like I said, I don't really count those. I want that. I want a sequel to that ping pong game they made.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Rockstar's Ping Pong 2.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Epic stosh on that dude.
You, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
How much bite strength do you think that man has? Look at his jawline.
I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never
He looks like he
settled.
could eat the teacup without even swallowing the tea
10
inside of it.
years
Just
we've
crunch.
Tough men. And we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle take sick and die. But I've
It's not a
never once
jawline. That
in
man
my
has
life
implanted a brick into his face.
No, sir.
He comes from the Gears of War universe from the looks of it.
This so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Believe BJ has the best jawline of all time. Outside of Doom Guy, I think.
Be welcome here. But you tell your friends
But they are related.
east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. Right? It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well,
That's the kind of guy that if you like, try to date his daughter, you like look at him, take one look at him, like I will be on my best behavior, sir.
Daddy's favorite pastime.
That's an intimidating jawline.
What is?
breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that
Chin is not the same thing as a jawline. That guy's the total package. You ate a single slice of pickled jalapeno for dinner. Shouldn't you like make that a side? Or a topping?
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston. Right, now you got some rope on your belt. Let's see if we can't wrangle some horses.
You ate noodles? I ate noodles yesterday, but I didn't cook them long enough. I made chicken and noodles, but I brought a new brand of noodles, and they apparently take longer to cook than the brand I'm used to. So they were a little tough. Sleepy Dart? Apparently so.
On what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories.
Shouldn't be, though.
Mr.
Got a full night's sleep.
I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret that sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to
Grilled
hell if
cheese
you
and
ask
some
me.
spicy
Those
sausage
sons of
soup.
bitches and steal a coin off a dead man's
That actually sounds like a good combo.
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics.
Howard Doom Guy and BJ related? They're related in a direct line, actually. As well as Commander Keen.
There's few men who could handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
Ready for Death Stranding and all of its craziness? Yes, I am. We'll be playing that tomorrow. By the way, everyone, I'll be starting tomorrow's stream probably a lot earlier than you're used to. Probably either at 6 or maybe even 5.
Whoa there.
That's choosing it from my Hot Wheel. I think I just lassoed that, well, clotheslined that guy with the rope.
Go.
There he is! Do it now, boy! Don't let him buck you, Mr. Marston. Lean into it.
That's it. Don't give up.
This don't feel too good.
Take it slow now.
Nearly there. Easy.
Let's see it, boy! Show me what you
Well, I never need those testicles anymore anyways. I've already had kids.
I got you.
Come on in, cowboy!
I'm in trouble here. There you go.
Nicely done, boy!
Mount Mulforth.
Let me take you from here. You get back on your own horse. Whew. I think that's a defectivity for an old-timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's rope
Are we getting some id lore? I don't think it's canon anymore, or it might not have ever been canon, because it's never been actually mentioned in game, but it's been mentioned by developers that, yeah, Commander Keen, BJ, and Doom Guy are all related.
What are you waiting for?
But they've never, like, made that an official thing, that you're like, oh yeah, they never had Doom Guy pull out a photo of his grandfather or something. Yeah, I just want Doom Guy to pull out a, you know, just like my grandfather taught me this, and it's BJ.
Whoa. Relax now. Come on, baby. Calm down.
Or Commander Keen, whichever one is supposed to be his grandfather.
Come on.
But then again, there's a Commander Keen mobile game that's coming out where there's 2 Commander Keen children. So I think the timeline is now screwed.
It's all right. That's better.
Look at that. You're a natural.
They said it was official lore. Yeah, but they also weren't owned by Bethesda back then. You know what also used to be lore in a game until Bethesda bought them? In Fallout? The super mutants. Those were kind of changed drastically. They didn't exist before the events of Fallout 1, yet they're there in Fallout 76 and other such games. And in areas they shouldn't be.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired then.
Some deck must be shy of Joker, Miss McFarland.
You can find Commander Keen's helmet. Yeah, but that's always what it's been, just Easter egg kind of stuff. It's meant to be cute. I mean, you'll find references to Doom in, like, other games as well.
Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses.
So like the Ubisoft gaming universe? Yeah, exactly like that. It's like they're never going to actually make it a shared universe where the characters meet up, but they'll just make little like references here and there. No, Red Dead Redemption, I think Red Dead Revolver was being produced. I mean, Capcom was like the publisher, but the developer was like an American team. They got bought. I mean, Capcom decided they didn't want to publish it anymore, I think. And Rockstar saw like, hey, we could do something with that, so they bought it. You loved the video yesterday, especially my eye has a cis comment. Yeah, you actually, there's certain words you don't want to mention on YouTube because they check for that too. So, had to come up with a way of getting around that. There's a reason you don't hear me swearing anymore in videos, because that can actually hurt you. I was actually thinking of never even mentioning the word terrorist because that can possibly get a video hit, but it doesn't seem to have. So my original script had me just saying militant over and over again, or like militants. It's like, no, I'm gonna call them terrorists. That's what they are. Ancient Egyptian god. That might confuse people a little bit, I'm sure.
It's kind of painful, but she's never far from my thoughts.
There's my boys. Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's drive them up the canyon where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
You know, I don't think you're gonna find many wild horses out in, well, wherever this is. Arizona? Texas? Like, the only wild horses are like, in a much different place. I think we're actually rustling.
Stay with the horses. I'll give you a signal when we're ready for them.
Right you are, miss.
Well, everyone tends to call themselves a freedom fighter, though. That's the thing. I've earned the complete trust and loyalty of my mount.
Come on. Whoa.
Nope, going the wrong way, horsies. Shit. I moved too fast.
Come on, easy up now.
I'll read all the chat in just a minute. This one requires me to look at the screen.
Go. Hey.
I do miss Red Dead Redemption 2's ability to get yourself knocked off the horse by hitting a tree branch. Always endless fun. Hey, good night, GMC.
Whoa there.
No.
Let's go.
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away. Chase him down and bring him back.
Well, the other horse seems to also be getting away. These guys were not prepared. Okay, horse be fast. Maybe a bit too fast. How many people do you think have died doing this exact action? And I'm not just talking about, you know, Superman. Seven? Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people died from falling off horses. They continue to die in rodeos.
Mr. Marston, we got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own?
No thanks, ma'am. Got myself a DLC stallion.
He's a fine animal.
I mean, I don't think you can just take a wild horse and immediately start riding it. I think it requires a bit of training, if ever. Okay, Bonnie's got more missions. We should be able to finish up basically the tutorial section of the game tonight. Is she riding regular saddle style while wearing a dress? She's not really wearing a dress, it just looks like she is. It's like wide bottom, you know, pants. It's really hard. You'll see when she gets into the cutscene. She has individual legs. I don't think it's actually a piece of clothing that has ever existed, but they created it for the game. Superman destroyed the solar system by absorbing the sun in deceased comic storyline where people of Earth start to become zombies. Oh, I've heard about the zombie thing from... Well, I thought the zombie thing was a Marvel storyline. Destroying the entire solar system to stop zombies seems a bit extreme. DC did the zombie thing too? That's right, they are like the Coke and Pepsi of each other, aren't they? See what the other one's doing? Do that.
Let's go. Slow up.
Remember Layla from Assassin's Creed Modern Day? Barely. Which one was she again? Lesbian Desmond. Which one was that again? You gotta remember, the Assassin's Creed characters aren't exactly memorable outside of Desmond. And even he wasn't that memorable. He just got 3 games, that's the only reason I remember him. The modern character, oh, that's the reason I didn't remember her. She was completely forgettable. And she's evil now, is she? I guess that's from a book or a comic or from the DLC or something? DLC from Odyssey. So does she join the Templars? Or is she just a new type of evil?
Let's go.
What a great cast that series has. So memorable, so fresh. He uses the Staff of Hermes and makes her immortal, and she becomes a power-hungry psycho. Well, I don't blame her for making herself immortal if you have the means.
Come on, let's go! Get him in there! Come on!
Amos!
Hey, miss. I got most of the horses secure and the chicken.
Well, thank you, Amos.
Gordy
It's the
from
herd
Assassin's
I'm
Creed.
worried about.
I know, they're scattered all over the valley and beyond. The weather is coming in real fast.
So what do you suggest, Amos? We leave the herd out there to be scattered by the storm and ourselves left here to die without a livelihood?
Can I help?
No, miss. If the men get caught out in that storm, they're gonna die.
And if we lose our herd, we'll all die, you stupid man.
Doesn't sound like we're left with much of a choice then. Come on, Amos. Round up your men. Let's get the herd.
Dang.
He kills someone by slapping them. You know, if Tifa couldn't kill someone with a slap, can't believe she could. You know, I can't wait for Final Fantasy VII Remake to reach the slap fight near the end of the game. That's good. I gotta see how they handled that. A high def modern slap fight between two pissed off ladies. On top of a giant fucking cannon.
We have 2 herds out grazing in different pastures. We'll need to merge them and bring them all back.
I think we can handle that.
The cows get real ornery
10
in
years.
bad weather. It's more
I kind of
work.
wonder if they're going to switch to their own engine for the next version of 7, or they're going to stay with Unreal. Because apparently they've been continue to develop the Final Fantasy 15 engine. It really was like made over-spec'd for this current generation of games. And they're going to use it once, we get into PS5 territory. So they might port 7 over to that engine and continue from there. These herding missions sure are fun.
Let's take them over to the other herd. We'll try to drive them all back to the ranch together. Hurry! We gotta move that herd!
Go on, cows. I almost called them cats. Go on, kitties. Almost became that anime dude. Just, is this a bird? Go on, cow. Netflix gaming and forced streaming. I don't necessarily think that. It's not like they're going to suddenly turn into Xbox, One, what they wanted to do. That already kind of clearly didn't work. Xbox tried that, and look what happened to them this generation. I don't mind the console being able to stream movies. That's fine. It's just an extra feature. As long as it's good at playing games. What is my favorite pickled food? You know what? I don't think I have one. I'll get back to you after I, eat some pickled food. I'm guessing pickles. There we go. That's the only one I can think of. The pickled garlic ain't that bad either. But that's not really food as it is, accomplishments to, something you add to food.
There's food! We have to stop the stampeding! Do something! They're heading for the...
Oh, you mean streaming games? That'll be an option, but I don't really want it to be my, I don't think it'll ever, be dominant just yet without proper technology. But, they can add it as an option, I don't really care. As long as I don't have to use it, is the thing I'm talking about. Stop, cow! Damn it, you traitor horse. Where's my good horse? Fuck. Most of the herd are dead. Damn it. They're like lemmings. Kimchi? I've never had kimchi. Oh, that's a nice thing. I almost thought I was going to have to ride back to this mission. I forgot. Rockstar didn't stop doing that after, San Andreas. Stop, cow, stop. 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 Oh well. A couple of them went over the edge. Hey, where you going? Where you going? Hey, there's a lot of steak down the bottom of that cliff. Might want to still get them. Well, I know they're... Oh, you want them... Oh, okay, the ones back there are the ones you want rounded up. Cows are stupid. They're not exactly known for their ability to take tests. Have you ever looked at a cow? They just sit there and look back at you. They're definitely not too bright. No, cows are like lethargic dogs. When is the last time you had a cow be incredibly excited and come up and greet you? If you did, well, I guess some might do that, but cows usually like look at you. Get back with the herd. Anyone up for cow tipping? You know, I don't think that's as fun as it's been made out to be. I don't think it even actually works that well. When's the last time I saw a cow with enough life experience to be smart? Do they acquire much life experience? I'm pretty sure most of their day is grazing and sleeping. What's the life experience of a cow? What kind of, you know, things does it experience during its average day that it can, you know, learn from? Move along. Like, maybe I trust the cow to tell me the flavor of certain types of grasses. That's about it. Where am I taking these damn things? To the yellow dot? Alright, cows. Move, cow. Existential dread, pining for the fjords, trying to distribute the ownership of the means of production. Are you saying cows are communist? Well, they kind of were in your Animal Farm, I guess. But that was only due to the influence of the pigs. Great mission design, they don't always knock it out of the park, you know. Communist moo. Moo, comrades, moo. You know, I don't think I'd make it as a rancher. Move for motherland. God, you ignorant animal, move! Everyone's gonna die of pneumonia. What if you get something, you get a bigger reward if you get all of them back alive? Did I ever consider joining the military in my life? No. I knew it wasn't for me. Hey. What are you two doing? Like, I don't do well with people just telling me what to do. I have a tendency to snap back at people when they're like, hey, do this. So it would not go very well. I know the military prides its ability to, you know, pound that out of you, that attitude out of you, but I kind of wouldn't want it to be pounded out of me. He's a tank gunner. Well, seems like a decent position. I've always heard if you want to join the military, join the Air Force. Like, they had, like, the easiest, you know, or at least, apparently not the most hellish basic training. And they have, like, the better food. And also, usually, the better assignments. Though you do get made fun of by the other branches of the military. But then again, that happens regardless of what branch you join. Unless you join the Coast Guard, everyone makes fun of them, apparently. Okay, I think that's the last cow mission. Air Force is the cushiest of the big four. Yeah, that's what I've always heard from people in the Force.
You saved the herd back there. You might make a decent rancher one day.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
Homeland Security, Coast Guard, always the bottom bitch. I mean, well, the Coast Guard gets the smallest amount of funding every year. That's for sure. Heard the Air Force has a slightly more hardcore group than the Marines. If you're down for that, I don't know. I'm guessing every branch has their own special forces. I'm not really sure what the Air Force's branch is. Okay, that's all those missions. So let's go do the fun stuff. Well, not everyone in the Air Force is flying a fighter jet. Some people are manning the stations, guiding those jets, or like manning rocket, missiles. Air Force is also in charge of, launching Doomsday and firing, the nukes. Good jobs. All anime, manga are a mouthful these days. Has there ever been an explanation for why whenever you see like a manga, its title will be in English, even though it's from Japan, a lot of the times? Or it'll be written in English? Why don't I play Ace I said I'm not that into the Air Force, I'm just saying, we were just talking about it. For some reason we got into a discussion on the military and the various branches. I know nothing about Ace Combat. I safely get down here. Nope, that looks like a death. This game looks pretty good for a 10-year-old game. Yeah, it still holds up. I still wish it would get a PC re-release though, so it could look even better. You know that flying really high is bad for you? Well, it does increase your radiation exposure. Hey, see you later, Mike. So we got a stranger.
Come on.
Howdy, partner.
Talk to man.
Well, howdy.
Excuse me, friend. Mind if I rest up at your camp a spell?
Well, it'd be my pleasure. Man needs a break from this desiccated land.
Thank you, mister. Say, what's that stick you got there?
Oh.
Oh, the dowling stuff. I forgot about this.
Never seen a man summon the water up from the bare earth, Mr.
Marston.
Ah.
No, can't say I have. It's water you're looking for. What's wrong with that lake over there?
Oh, there
We need a waifu mod? You mean as a moderator? I got plenty of waifu moderators.
We lack the fancy irrigation equipment you folks have back east, so... Man needs a wellspring on his property to ranch.
If I were to be captured and interrogated, who do I think it will be? I don't know. Who wants to know? What would I be interrogated over?
I think I may have found something, but... Old coot that owns the place threatened to call the law down on me, so...
People act funny around strange men with sticks.
They sure do. Damn fools. Bet you he don't even know how much water's running underneath his property.
Property.
You want me to tell him?
You know what? You ain't that stupid, mister. And I can tell.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you go get the old man to sell us his proper top for a small pittance? Then I can find the source of the water, build us a proper wellspring.
Maybe I will.
Well, all right then.
Biggest, you want to know where I live? Well, you don't think you'd have to like torture me to get, I mean, if you captured me, you would kind of already know where I live, wouldn't you now? So you wouldn't need to interrogate me anymore. You're like, oh, there's Dartigan. I guess we know. Where does he want me to go? Oof. It's a bit out of my way. There's a stranger in there as well. There's another stranger there. Oh yeah, that's actually the one we finished and never turned in. So I guess we'll do that. We'll pick up that one, turn that one in, go do that one. Yeah, okay, this works for Dartigan. I'm everywhere and nowhere. I'm the Cheshire Cat. I mean, no, I'm the Schrodinger's cat of streamers.
Let's go.
Oh, getting off this mountain takes a while. The epilogue of this game was much better than the epilogue of 2 of. Yes, it was, because it only lasts like 30 minutes, and it actually makes some sense. No one really wanted to you know, build a house for John, and all the other stuff you had to go through. No, I wanted to check map. Let's pick up that one, then we can go to town and turn that in. Just make a set a waypoint there. How about that? John and Sadie's Bounty Hunter team-ups were awesome, though. Were they?
Yeah.
I still feel it was completely unnecessary. The game should have ended with Arthur's death. Spoilers, by the way. Sorry about that. It should have ended there. That was a perfect ending. Don't kill the lady, I need to get her mission first.
Dear.
Everything all right, madam?
It's Miss. Oh. Oh, let me look at you. My gentleman caller. You remind me of my Peter.
Being able to play as John was awesome. What was different?
I don't think so.
Plays exactly the same. And you had an entire game where you played as John.
We'll be late for the ceremony. He must still be at the saloon in Armadillo, talking to the musicians. He's such a fine man. Must be making things right for me.
Oh yeah, the part where you go to Mexico is pretty good.
Well, I gotta get going,
meaningful.
ma'am. I'm sure your Peter will be just fine.
Wait, I beg you. Would you possibly go fetch him for me? This was meant to be my perfect day. Please, sir. Something must have happened. I can't bear it.
So you want me to go find your Peter so you can have a perfect day?
Yes, please, sir.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh.
Kidnapping ain't no thing. I mean, she clearly doesn't seem, insane. Marston isn't exactly a great judge of character. He's a bit too... He's not enough of a straight man sometimes, so... You gotta turn in the American appetites. That's one of the... We found the blood stain on the ground. Coot's Chapel. Where is your DLC horse? Once I capture the stallion, I started writing this. It's probably back at my safe house. I think that's where it goes once you get off it. Where are we at? Shit, I went right past the town, didn't I? Oh well. We'll go there eventually. Is it just me or the nighttime in this game seem to be lasting a lot longer than any of the daytime scenes?
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. You need help? Mister, you alive?
Fuck. God damn it. Good heavens.
Excuse me?
I said, no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
You look pretty good for a corpse.
Praise be.
Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
His grave changes.
Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister. Come on.
Hurry, sir. I'm bleeding like a badly butchered hog.
You'll be fine. Just focus.
Yeah, this is one of the better characters in the game.
You better take the reins. I don't think
Later
I'm
on,
strong
anyways.
enough.
I was kind of hoping he would have showed up in Red Dead 2.
Just sit up straight, will you?
Moonshine is a hell of a drink.
Armadillo! Godspeed!
If it doesn't kill you, I suppose. What did you miss? More rootin' tootin' cowboy action.
What is your name, friend?
John Marston.
Oh, good God! Out of the frying pan into the fire!
Excuse
How
me.
many outlaws can a man encounter in one day?
You must have me mistaken with somebody else, friend.
The Ballard twins, Walton's gang. I know who you are.
He does show up in Red Dead 2? All online, of course.
I'm a man with many connections. Spare my life, I beg of you.
The thing I never touched.
I'll reward you well.
I'm trying to save your life, you old fool. But keep annoying me and maybe I'll change my mind.
They're back.
Whoops. I really want this, you know, snake oil. I'm starting to wonder if the emulation is just weird about the day-night cycle in this game.
Bandits, hoodlums, the scoundrels robbed me blind and left me to die.
I can see that.
Once again, a victim of my own success. They seem a man in a well-cut suit if this happens.
Do you know who they were?
No idea. I'm not
The only time you drank moonshine, you lost your pants and puked for hours. Worth.
still they take. We live in an
Well, how'd you lose the pants? That's the curious part. The vomiting, that makes perfect sense.
At least I met you, the good Samaritan in wolf's clothes. And forgive me, pain is playing rare havoc with my metaphors. They don't appear to be giving up. They're killing me. Get back on the damn road.
You know, I just realized he has a health bar. You kept tripping, and I thought it was better off without. You know, that actually is a smart drunk maneuver. So even while, you know, sloshed out of your mind on moonshine, you still had the correct, you know, line of thought.
Driving upside down. Yeah, I embrace you.
For Christ's sakes, man, you're gonna be fine. We're nearly there.
This game reminds you of a spaghetti western. I wonder why.
You're gonna make it.
Where the devil are we?
Armadillo. We made it safe, you'll be happy to know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a true man of honor.
Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the sympathy.
I owe you, sir. And I always pay my debts. Jesus.
Mostly the spaghetti. Not enough Italian for the spaghetti.
If not, I'll be your man for...
Let's get you fixed up first.
Have I heard of a game on the PS2 called Samurai Western? I have vague memories of a game where you have a sword and a revolver. That might be it. I know I never played it though. Alright, let's do the missions we got here. You wear criminal outfits like the Mexican gang outfit. Wes Dickens will shout, "You're a criminal, aren't you?" while driving him to Armadillo. Well, also those outfits have a couple other uses. Huh. Let no man be put asunder. There was another one here just a minute ago. I guess it's because it's night. She doesn't show up. Nope. Samurai Western is a samurai from Japan looking for your father's killer in Wild West America. You don't get a gun. The game you're thinking about is called Red Steel All. That was a Wii game, wasn't it?
Just so you know, I don't take requests, mister.
I'm looking for a man. Name's Peter. Fella's meant to get married today. Seen him around?
Who?
Peter, is what she said.
You ain't after no Pete Turner, are you?
For all I know. Where can I find him?
Well, my memory escapes me when not properly stimulated.
Let's see if we can refresh it.
$5 will do. Or you could run a little errand for me.
I'd rather pay the $5.
What do you need done?
It's my wife. She packed her things this morning and left me. The dumb wench is still at the freight station waiting for the stagecoach. If you could convince her to take me back. Her name's Rose.
I guess I'll go have a talk with her.
We're doing all this to help a crazy woman get married.
With that bitch.
Helping two lovers find their star-crossed fate. Play the musician $5 or convince his wife to come back to him. Alright, that'll be funner to get the one to come back to him. Of course. Information ain't cheap. Oh wait, you gotta turn this into her, I think.
Excuse me, miss? Rose?
If that useless, whoremongering bastard sent you, get lost!
Miss, please. If only...
You know what? Tell that bastard I ain't going back. Not this time. Not even at gunpoint.
Sign an oath, miss. For better or worse. Way I see it, you should give him one last chance.
Stop bothering me, you dumb cowpoke, or I'll call the marshal.
Won't tie or threaten. Yeah, this is gonna make her fall in love. What? Uh-oh. Stop, so I can... Shit. Stop so I can assault you, sort of. Ah, she's got some legs on her. She's running fast. God, this guy marry a sprinter? Yeah, my wife, she ran the Olympics. Yeah, get after her, boy. Well, she put up a struggle. But the miracle of love wins out. So this stream you learned that I'm an anti-Semite and I chase down women with a rope. I can't argue with the facts.
We gotta get out of here!
Why are you yelling that? We gotta move! Hey, see you later, Kilroy.
Stay away from Bill Williamson's gang. You don't say.
Alright, so.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to cut and run.
Imagine doing this in Red Dead 2. You would have had a bounty just for knocking that other person over. Yeah, you're not wrong in that. It gets a bit sensitive. Like I said, there were a lot of great things about the game, but there's also a lot of pissingly annoying things about it too. Sometimes there's a bit too much realism.
Hey, handsome. Are you busy?
Got your wife.
No, thank you, my dear.
Truth is, Pete Turner ain't been in Armadillo for near on 20 years now. Kind of a queer fella and all. Wasn't here every night. Sure as the moon in the sky.
What happened to him?
Well, what happens to all of us? I reckon you'll find him at Odd Fella's Rest. Yeah. That's where he'd be, I'd guess.
You love how no one reacts to that? It's probably a normal occurrence. I mean, I don't think he's gonna have a happy marriage after this.
Why don't you and me spend a little time together?
How you doing? I'm gonna leave you right.
You know, can I buy a room for the night so we can get, you know, some daylight? That'd be nice.
I heard. As much as I'd like to just stand here chewing it finer, I got things to be getting done.
Goodbye now.
Goodbye.
$50. Holy... For a single room?
My wife would kill me.
Well, I guess we gotta continue using it.
How's it going?
You know, if Johns is elected governor, he's going to open the rail lines to Allende.
Yeah, it's not a one-time... It's not 50 times every time you want to use it. You gotta use it permanently as a safe house now. A common glitch in the Xbox One version of Red Dead Redemption is permanent night. That's what I thought was going on. Something seemed weird. Is it still night?
Knew what he was doing.
My goodness, you come on mighty strong.
You got what you wanted.
What a terrible night for a curse. There's no fix for it, it's just permanently nighttime? Well, that kind of blows.
London Grub is a terrible undertaker.
Stop breaking every game that I touch. Okay, there we go. Alright, what's next on the agenda? We gotta turn that in, the American Appetites mission.
I've never lost a single piece of merchandise. No Pallado in 4 years.
Other end of the town. Darn you, jank. Isn't the DLC, the zombie DLC for this game, permanently nighttime?
Mister, she's gone.
Who is?
My wife, she's gone. She went out picking mushrooms in the hills near Hanging Rock and they got her. The stories are true.
What'd the police do about it?
Oh, about as much as you'd expect. Made me feel out of form. Beryl ain't strong, but she's a good girl.
I'll see what I can do.
Take a bounty for more money. Go search for the... Wasn't planning to do all these little tiny little quests, but we got 3 of them lined up already. American Appetites, Water and Honesty, and Let No Man Put Asunder. Alright, we'll go do that one.
Please help me find her.
We've made good progress tonight. Might as well get sidetracked a little bit. The stories are true. Captain Borsch lives. Well, thank God. That guy I didn't know about. Still kicking. Am I supposed to know who Captain Borsch is? Heading off. Hey, Tetsu, you have a great night. Where is this foul person be? It's gonna be just another bloodstain.
Let's go.
People be getting eaten up in here. Like, didn't I do this already? So what am I gonna do if I get hit with a permanent night glitch again? Well, I just go to sleep. It seems like that fixed it. Right now it's just raining. You're heading out, eye guy? Have a good night, man. Everyone's getting sleepy. Once I finish up these, I might call it an early night too. Gotta rest up and save my energy for tomorrow. All homies be sleep. All homies need their sleep though. Damn you, rain. No problems with it. It has rained all day for me though, and it's kind of blown. I have to question why they made a Mexico section of the map in Red Dead Redemption 2 if you can't explore it. It might have been in there at some point that you could have explored it, and they had to cut it because they couldn't have time to finish it. I mean, I don't think there's anything you can actually do inside of it. It's just like barren wasteland. What's next? Okay, the water mission. Finally hit below freezing in Canada. You make it sound like that's a great thing. Finally, I get to freeze my ass off. Yeah. Mexican map part. Everything is apparently for the online. Good to know so much of content was saved for that. So far, I'm disappointed that there's been no animal people glitch that's happened. I guess that's fully been patched out. God, I miss that glitch. They wanted to sell micros. Yeah, of course. And that and, you know, cards. What is it they sell in GTA? They're like shark cards? They probably want to do something similar to that.
Howdy, friend. I didn't know anyone lived out here. Whoa!
Now you can't rob the place, now can you? Now get!
Friendly old bastard, ain't you?
I don't need me no friends, friend.
We all need friends, old-timer. We die alone, but we live among men.
Do you want to be my friend? Well, that worked.
You know, I was interested in moving out this way with my family. Would you be willing to sell me a parcel of land? We wouldn't even have to speak or nothing.
Land's too dry for farming. Bandits run all the cattle off. Why you want this land?
I guess I just like the scenery.
Well, I don't know. Maybe for $200 I could give you the deed to this land, find myself a place up in Blackwater. Although I never could stand the people down there. No, sir.
Pay for the deed or take it by force.
I ain't got all day.
Well, I certainly don't have $200 on me.
It's a bargain at twice the price.
So I think we'll do this the American way. Give me the deed.
Just give me the deed.
Oh.
I'm getting good at this. Excuse me, partner.
I don't think this is an official way of getting the property. I'm thinking, you know, no barrister or whatever, you know, fix it up. Well, we can use it, we can sleep here. Well, we killed him, might as well sleep in his lice-covered bed. The Pleasance House is one of your favorite safe houses in Red Dead Redemption 2. Why? How can you have a favorite safe house? I guess because I didn't buy it, it doesn't actually mark it as a deed, than a place that I own. Okay, we gotta turn that in, but we got another one over here. Let no man put a thunder. Okay, never mind, it's there after all. Also, if you're on the run from the cops, they don't come out that way. Did you play this game like last week, or do you just have that much detail stored in your head?
Let's go.
Like, you know, I'm starting to think the Xbox emulation just makes everything look really fucking dark. Way darker than it's supposed to. Oh, horse. Sleep again, get back to daytime. You played it for 3 hours and never touched it again? Wasn't for you? Remember, yeah, that's what I'm directly comparing it to, Code Veronica. You know, it's raining a lot for the desert. There we go, fix it. That horse is capable of going up places it can't go when I'm riding on it. If I was riding it, it wouldn't be able to climb up that ledge. It would stop. More than likely. I'm just guessing. Probably right.
Come on, easy up now.
The ocean is like a desert, but underwater. There's something about that that's so black. It's not like how much more black could this be, and the answer is none. None more black. I pissed someone off? Why'd the music change? Did I nudge that guy and now he's got anger music? strange. Yeah, I do think it's probably an emulation issue that seems to be happening in Xbox 360 games on Xbox One. Because it's now happened twice. I'm guessing there's just a certain lighting effect that the Xbox One has a lot of trouble emulating. You're back. What the fuck? I just came here to check a grave. Oh, never mind, doesn't matter. Oh. Well, I can avenge him at the very least. You know, at times in this game, the bass in this game reminds me of the soundtrack to Bully. Peter Turner. Betrothed to Miss Alma Horlick. Killed by a blow to the head on the 5th of January, 1894. Strange things are afoot, huh? I wish there was more supernatural stuff in Red Dead 2. Is my arm broken? Why is he, like, not moving it? Oh, never mind. Euphoria physics. You hope we get a Bully 2? They were apparently working on it and canceled it. So, don't expect it. So, I don't think we'll be getting that anytime soon. If they couldn't make it work before, they're probably not going to return to it. Alright, let's turn these in. I guess we can't talk to the old woman anymore? Jenny's Faith. God, there's a lot of these. Well, since we're here, we'll pick it up. Rockstar had an open-world spy game called Agent, supposed to be a PlayStation exclusive that was in development for 10 years. They canceled it a year or two ago. I don't know anything about that one, though. Sounds like rumors. I doubt they would work on a game for 10 years and just cancel it. That seems a bit much. Usually the cancellation would come a lot sooner.
Hello? Hello there.
Howdy, miss.
They might have never really developed it very much.
What are you doing out here?
I'm thinking.
Have I seen you before?
Oh,
it's the
yes,
train girl.
I think so. On the train from Blackwater, perhaps.
Yeah. Yeah, you were talking with the preacher.
Yes, sir, I was.
I was spying on you.
I don't know if it's so safe out here, miss.
Oh, Jenny. You can call me Jenny. All right.
Weird how he keeps running into people from the train. Well, there are probably not that many people out here.
So, Faith can move mountains.
Oh no.
That's the whole point.
Get this girl a doctor.
You're trying to move a mountain?
Oh, no, I can't do anything. But with Faith?
Well, I had this friend named Arthur, and, well, Faith didn't do much for him.
I know it.
Oh, that was a perfect line. Good job, Dartigan.
You seem kind of unwell.
Oh, I get such clarity out here. I see things purely. The world is so beautiful.
Like, sometimes I can sneak him in that well.
Kill you, including illness.
Nothing's gonna kill me, sir.
Well?
Mary, you just gotta have faith. Help Ginny by bring... Don't I have medicine?
Miss Jenny. Miss Jenny. Don't look like the Almighty's much inclined to help you out here. I was kind of worried about you, so I brought you some medicine.
Oh, heavens. Oh, praise you, Lord. I knew you'd save me.
Excuse me?
You see, it was only through his will that you were ordered to save me. Tell me, were there angels in your vision?
Jenny, can I take you back into town?
Praise you, Savior. I knew you'd save me.
Cool, drink that turpentine down already.
Will you come with me?
Oh, I'm fine here, mister. I'm in heaven. Heaven.
Do I think Days Gone would have been better had it been made by Rockstar? I don't... I suppose. They didn't do a good job with it themselves. But I think it'd be a very different game at that point. Well, that felt like a statement. I mean, they kind of did. There's a DLC for this game that you could probably call Days Gone, but by Rockstar. So I guess that gives you an idea of what it would be like. So let's turn in this mission now.
Let's go.
Dutch is screaming. So yeah, I can't wait till we get, you know, it's a while before we ever get to see Dutch though, unfortunately. Don't expect Dutch anytime soon. Trouble afoot, chat. It's like a guy just shooting at deer. Maybe I shouldn't, you know, involve myself. Hell? Why am I suddenly getting this upbeat music?
Let's go.
That was strange. Can I punch my horse in this game? You can, but I don't think it does much. The horse gameplay mechanics aren't as in-depth in this one. Oh! Oof. Well, this is the wrong, incorrect way. Turn around, horse. Hey, Vipe, how are you? I might go back and play Red Dead at some point now that's on PC. Red Dead 2 now that's on PC. I might do it just for a slow playthrough, because I kind of rushed through it when I played through it for the video. There's a lot of stuff I didn't do. But it won't be anytime soon. The random music scared you? Really? Just the happy-go-lucky music scared you? Yeah, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna buy it right now. I'll wait for it to come out on Steam, and also, I'm also gonna wait for people to be able to mod it, which will inevitably happen. That might add some interesting stuff to it as well. Also for it to get patched up. It is nice, but that's the thing with a slower playthrough. You'll have to tolerate all the tiny annoying things more, and those build up fast. Well, they only get annoying if you're limited for time. Like I was when I needed to eventually make a video within my time, my usual schedule. So I had to like rush through it, a lot of it, and ignore some stuff that might have been fun. And also meant, I just couldn't really immerse myself as much as I would have liked to. Which is often the case with a really long game. Since I usually want to keep my videos to come out every 2 weeks, and no more than every 3 weeks. I hate to be that guy, but I don't think I'm the ideal guy to play Red Dead games. I think I'm not patient enough to just not really cut... No, open world games aren't for everyone. You probably won't like Death Stranding either, from the sounds of it. 5M is modeling it for RP servers. I knew that would be happening. Considering how successful the GTA 5 RP has been, they'd be crazy not to. Here you go. Go look for water.
Well, howdy. You got the deed?
Yep.
Murdered a man for it.
Here it is.
Yeah. Oh, there's blood on this deed, Marston. I didn't tell you to kill the poor old man.
We wanted $200.
Here, take the money. That old bastard's got a son living up in Blackwater, so I'd be real careful not to publicize this sale too much. Unless killing entire families is a pleasure of yours, of course.
Well, you got the property.
Property, McAllister.
Yeah. Lord have mercy.
Watching the GTA 5 RP servers is funny as hell. Yeah, you have to get the proper role player though. Some of them are better than others. I've actually hosted an RP stream for GTA 5 a couple times. Walrus. I've always thought he's pretty good. All right, chat. We're gonna do one more mission, I think. Well, whichever one of these two we do. Time to shoot small people. Kid will challenge you to a duel. Yeah, we haven't had duels actually happen yet in the game. This would be expanded on in Red Dead Redemption 2. If you kill an NPC, there's like a 20% chance their family will try to kill you in the open world. I've had that happen a couple times, I think. There's a lot of random stuff that I really enjoyed happening in Red Dead Redemption 2. My favorite was when you're in the cannibal people in the mountains set booby traps for you outside of your camp. That was something I really liked in that game. Switching to audio only and falling asleep to the stream. Good night, everyone. Hey, good night, Game Star Wars. Yeah, I'm gonna be calling it a night. I'm gonna do one more mission and call it a night because I need to save up streamer energy for tomorrow.
Well, look at you. Hi.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry I got in your way.
Red Dead Revolver will ever come back? No, why would it? They bought that license for the name, so they could, make Red Dead Redemption.
Listen, son, I know you got a mission, but right now I need another gun.
Why? What's happening?
We've had this problem for months with this group of bandits who are getting drunk and murdering settlers. Last night they went to a big place up near Ridgewood.
They burnt the place down, killed the men, burning most of them alive, and raped the women. Women folk then got their throats slit.
I mean, it's basically the same game except for no open world. You just have levels.
Anyway, we got a posse gathering up near Ridgewood. Will you ride with us?
All right.
Thank you, John Marston. It's gonna be a bloody job.
45 more minutes until Kojima-ness happens. Yeah, I'll be playing mine tomorrow, though.
Hey!
That didn't look painful. That looked kind of painful going down, I mean. That illegal hooch. I'm hoping I can have fun with Death Stranding, though. I've heard it's a lot of traveling and just, hiking, so we'll see. Depends on how well that's executed. I've also heard most of the plot is backloaded, so a lot of my fears that the game would be somewhat like GTA 5 seem to have come true. I haven't heard anything about, a lot of audio tapes, though, so that's positive. Yeah, I'll make sure my controller's charged. It's plugged up right now, actually.
If only it could cure him of his diarrhea of the mouth.
Yeah, I haven't heard anyone talking about Death Stranding has nothing but audio tape plot, So that's the one positive. Though the backloading of the plot could have been better. Kojima just can't figure out pacing when it comes to open world, I think.
Marston, you and Eli go check it out.
That's a murder site, alright.
Ain't no survivors here, Marshal.
It's pretty good. Oh, you're already playing it, Viper?
Man, this don't look too good.
They even killed the horses.
Somebody was so busy killing people, they went and dropped their gun. Let's go.
There are emails, though. Well, that's not the same thing. Metal Gear Solid 5 had hours upon hours of tapes you had to listen to if you want all the details. And some of it's actually important.
Keep following this road.
So I haven't heard any. I'm just glad that that's not the case with Death Stranding. That they at least had the budget to animate everything they wanted to animate, or at least I guess. But apparently it's all toward the last act of the game that all of it's in there.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let Kojima make cutscenes. Oh, they made a lot of cutscenes. It just here's the thing, Konami does fucking suck, but Kojima made a lot of mistakes himself. He deserves some of the blame for what happened in Metal Gear Solid 5. It's not all on Konami. I mean, you can't expect a company to spend infinite amounts of money making a game. And they'd already spent a lot on that one. Because it had taken like years and years to make the engine plus that. And that was all Kojima's decision to, we want our own engine. Instead of just, licensing Unreal or something like that. And we want everything. We want big name actors. Don't want to use that guy who's been voicing Snake for years and years.
The fire's still smoking. Those scumbags must still be around.
So, Kojima deserves some of the blame for that game not being what it could have been. In fact, I'd say it's probably half and half. You wish you knew in PT back when the demo was on the PS Store. Actually, you can get it on PC now. Someone's taken the data from that and reverse engineered it, so you can play a version of PT. You can play PT basically as is on PC now. So, just Google PT on PC. It should come up.
Nobody's in the shed.
Time to go hunting. Like I said, it's just a Google search away. I think there's still some bug issues that need to be fixed, but it's essentially just, it's PT.
No one here.
Make your console a commodity. You want to sell it for an overrated price on eBay. Go on eBay and look for a PS4 with PT on it and see how much they charge for that.
No good reason for that to be boarded up. Come on, John. Shoot that door open.
Evil be afoot.
Holy sweet mother of mercy.
Please, please don't shoot me. Some bandits came by and took us hostage. They're holed up in the farmhouse. Some of my family is being kept hostage inside.
This has gone far enough.
Time to kill.
Smoke those sons of bitches.
I think these guys would have launched their ambush when we had our backs to them, though. Not the smartest bandits. Did this game come out around the same time as LA Noire? Oh. Do I? I think they're all dead.
Are you kidding? Don't think you'll be wanting this no more, friend.
Why are you manually shooting one by one with dead aim instead of marking multiple targets? Oh, I don't think they unlock. I thought that was something the game unlocks for me because they never told me I could do it yet. I'm probably just not pressing the button, but hey, I'll do it the next time I remember. Also, I just want to be impressive.
Are you kidding me? I'll take all of you down. I can't take much more of this.
Come on, man, it's so hard to get in through a door sometimes. Well, he's already dead.
On to the next one. Just a little something for my troubles.
Oh, I'm out of the juice. Press R1, yeah. I recall. I thought for some reason I thought the game had to unlock that ability once we do a quick draw thing, so I hadn't even been trying to do it. Once again, the lighting just seems like it's kind of too dark.
You and me gonna have ourselves some fun.
Man, the reflexes on that dude.
Make a break for the shed when the coast is clear. There'll be a deputy waiting for you.
Oh, thank God.
Waiting for you in the shed out back. Make a run for it when it's clear.
They did unspeakable things to me.
Look like that's all of them. Let's see how the hostages are doing.
All two of them. What's weird is you come back later to this house and it's full of people again. Like this, horrible bloody raid never happened. There's like another mission around it. I think you come here to sell snake oil, in fact.
Some folk tried escaping to the south, but then some robbers started chasing him down like wild dogs. I thought you were supposed to protect us, Marshal. You folk ain't men. You ain't nothing. You're just a man on a government payroll taking money that the rest of us have to pay for with our lives. What is wrong with this country?
Not up, men. The man that kills the boss of that bunch gets $50.
$50 whole dollar.
About the money, Marshal. These are people's lives. People's homes.
Well, sorry, ma'am. Can't bring him back from the dead. Well, wait until to the DLC. Maybe they'll come back.
Hurry, boys. Let's get after them.
You'd squat in that mansion as well? This country is run by such boomers. Isn't that the case always, though, no matter the generation?
Oh, this sure looks like their handiwork.
Makes sense if they took this road.
Then again, boomers in this time period was anyone over the since you died at 50, I guess you were a boomer at 30. As I mentioned last stream, I think we're just going to get rid of the word old and just start calling anyone over the age of 50 a boomer. Officially. You were a boomer at 20? That's a oof. Man, then how many boomers are watching the stream right now then? What officially makes you a boomer, Chet?
I didn't kill you before, but I sure as shit will now.
Get yourself down here, Bill. You know you ain't man enough to stop me. You know I don't want to kill you, but I will.
Actually, you do want to kill him.
You always did have a high opinion of yourself, John. Dutch always said you were an arrogant son of a bitch.
He did?
I guess he was about right.
I think he's lying about him. Dutch wouldn't say that.
Boys! Everybody, take cover! In that shed!
Having any value before the hipster period technically makes you a boomer.
We'll make our stand here. Stay in cover and watch your head.
Yo, I can't mark people yet, chat. I just tried pressing R1. Doesn't work. That's something you have to unlock. I was right about that. Only Arthur talks shit about everyone. Yeah, Dutch was always a nice guy up until, you know, he got really stressed. And how did someone like Bill manage to get this many people to follow him? He didn't exactly strike me as a leader. Criminal horse.
Tell Bill he's a dead man. My name is John Marston, gentlemen, and I'm afraid you're dead. Hey, look what I got here.
$50 back then was $1,351.
Come on, boy. Come on, Bessie, give. Oh.
Norman Deek.
Fuck!
Nice to see you again, buddy. Thanks for your help, John. Norman here is going to help us get to Bill. Ain't you, Norman?
Thank you, Mr. Dick. Mighty kind. Fuck you!
Hog time. Let's get him to jail.
You're lucky you're a millennial. The lazy generation that's given birth to the more intelligent generation, have we? It's kind of hard to tell since the children of millennials are only like under the age of 10 right now. Zoomers are the children of the Gen X. So, and they're not exactly any more impressive than us millennials, as far as I can tell. They just have a couple different words that they use. Lots of yees. Yeah, we need to go save the game. Yeah, the mark of a millennial, the word yeah. Mark of a zoomer, ye.
Let's go.
Or maybe millennial is more of a yaw. Who are you?
Maybe you'd like to earn a little something searching around about for a few plants I'm light on. Here's the deal. Whichever one of us gets back here first with the right plants wins on the bet.
Nope. Not interested in that. You think that Red Dead Revolver Redemption takes place at the same universe as Grand Theft Auto? There's hints of that, I believe. I think there's like a newspaper or something you can read in this that mentions something like foundation of a city on the coast. But I'm pretty sure they do. There's also hints of the same thing that Bully takes place in the same universe. But the real lore is does the Rockstar ping pong game take place in the same universe? Hmm. God, 2040 is gonna be such a dark year. Nah. The future is a bright place. The pace, right now, humanity is at the pace humanity is developing new technology as fast as it's ever been. 2040 is gonna be completely alien looking to 2020. Hell, 2030 is gonna look pretty damn strange to 2020. I want to be careful. I don't want to activate anyone's mission. Where is Princess Bubblegum? You're referencing ancient anime. How goes Red Dead Redemption? I've done Red Dead Redemption 2. This is the Red Dead Redemption, the first. By 2040, we'll have the Elon Musk neural mod. No one will have to talk to anyone ever again. It'll be glorious. We'll just think at everyone. Yeah, you won't even need... Yeah, of course, I won't even need to stream. There'll be an AI version of me that'll do all the streaming for me, and there'll be AI versions of you that'll watch the AI version of me. It's a great future awaits us all. It's actually getting close to what you can do right now, is if you sampled enough of my voice lines from videos, and there's... God knows if there's enough out there, you can actually create an AI algorithm that could pretty well mimic my voice and my way of speaking. It's already possible. There's like someone did it with Joe Rogan, and it's... You can still tell it's automated a little bit, but it's real close, and another couple of years of development on that. Anyone who wanted to fake a Dartigan could do so, since I don't usually use my face. Dartabot, exactly. There could be a Dartabot if you wanted to make one. Well, chat, I think I'm gonna call it there for the night. Just a little bit earlier than normal. But I want to save up some energy for tomorrow, because I'm going to be starting tomorrow's stream a lot earlier than normal, so expect it either at 5 or 6 p.m., and it's going to be Death Stranding. So yeah, the wait's finally over. We're going to be playing that tomorrow. We'll see, we'll discover our own take, we'll make up our own mind on it, if it's the, Kojima's masterpiece or not. Thank you for the stream, thank you for viewing the stream, Tex. So, hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight. Sorry if it was a bit slow. This game has a very slow opening, actually. It'll probably be a while before I get back to playing any more of this, because I've got, first Death Stranding, then Star Wars, and probably Life is Strange to finish up. So that's probably going to be on my immediate schedule. So I'll get back to this when I can. So keep your pants on. I know I'll say every single chat, someone will ask, when's the next Red Dead stream? Don't want to see that garbage. I'll tell you when it's going to be. Alright, yeah. You guys have been great. Thank you for being so chill. Thank you for any bits or subs tonight. And thank you to my excellent mod team. Alright, you good boys and girls either go to bed or go play Death Stranding when it unlocks at midnight. Or what have you. I'll see you all tomorrow, everyone. What about Persona 5? Fuck Persona 5.